In a distant world, where night lasted longer than day, there were two kinds of warriors: the moon samurai, endowed with the power of light, and the phantom warriors, wielders of dark magic. The moon samurai protected the world from the monsters that emerged from the night's mist, while the phantom warriors sought to capture the light and rule the world. In one of the villages protected by the moon samurai, there lived a young man named Hikaru. He had always dreamed of becoming a samurai like his father, a legendary defender of the village. But after his father's death in a battle against the phantom warriors, Hikaru lost faith in himself and decided he could no longer fight. He lived an ordinary life, avoiding thoughts of magic and war. One night, when the moon was full and bright, disaster struck the village. The phantom warriors, taking advantage of an eclipse, attacked the defenders. Hikaru heard the cries of battle and saw the moonlight fading in the face of the advancing darkness. He realized the village was on the brink of falling. At that moment, a strange figure appeared before Hikaru, surrounded by a silver light. It was the ancient spirit of a moon samurai. Long considered a legend among the warriors, the spirit spoke to Hikaru. "You, descendant of a great samurai, cannot sit idly by while the world crumbles. The light of the moon still lives within you." Hikaru shook his head. "I am not like my father. I am too weak to fight." "Strength is not in your hands, but in your heart," said the spirit. "Accept the light of the moon, and it will show you the way." With those words, the spirit handed Hikaru a sword that gleamed with moonlight. Before Hikaru could comprehend what was happening, darkness enveloped them. The phantom enemy, the leader of the phantom warriors, appeared before him. His dark aura was so strong that it seemed the night itself had come to life. "You, son of a legend," hissed the enemy, "have come to fall, just like your father." Hikaru gripped the moonlit sword and felt the light flow into his body. The darkness tried to consume him, but the moon's light was strong. Hikaru finally understood that his strength was not in seeking revenge or fighting for glory, but in protecting those he loved. The battle was fierce. Every blow from the phantom enemy plunged everything around them into shadow. But with each swing of Hikaru's moonlit sword, he cut through the darkness, releasing light. At one point, the phantom enemy lunged at him with great force, trying to destroy everything Hikaru held dear. In the most critical moment, Hikaru heard his father's voice, which had always told him, "The light of the moon is not just power. It is the belief that even in the darkest night, hope can be found." Hikaru closed his eyes and focused on this feeling. A brilliant light radiated from him, and his sword began to glow unbearably bright. With one powerful strike, he vanquished the phantom enemy, destroying his darkness. With the enemy defeated, the darkness dissipated, and the village was once again bathed in moonlight. The villagers, stunned and grateful, hailed Hikaru as their new hero. Hikaru realized that the true strength of a moon samurai lay not in swordsmanship, but in his devotion and love for the world. From that day on, he became the village's protector, always ensuring that the moon's light would never fade.